We're almost over here, so please try to get a break, drink some water, and get ready for the last 2 pages. So we got here some vocabulary, the hot verb get. So the verb get has many different uses. Here are some examples, all right? So he sank a glass of wine and got started. Renting a house gets more and more expensive. We are scared of getting old. My mother really gets on my nerves sometimes. And number 5, I get in touch with my parents every weekend. And my dad and I get on so well. So we're going to replace the words in bold with the words in the box. So let's give it a look and try to answer them. So we can say number 1, it can be began, yes. Number 2, becomes more expensive. Number 3, aging. Number 4, annoys me. Yes, it was in the vocabulary part we had. Number 5, contact. I contact my parents every weekend. And number 6, my dad and I have a good relationship. Excellent job. So now we have get can combine with particles to make phrasal verbs. So we're going to complete each group of sentences with one particle from the box below. And there are only 6 particles that are used. So let's do it together. We can listen and do it.
Tape script 7.9. 1.
You always get out of doing the washing up. It's not fair.
How did our secret get out? Everyone knows now.
If news of this gets out, there'll be a huge scandal.
2.
You're always getting at me. Leave me alone.
What are you getting at? Just say what you mean.
I can't get at the sugar. It's at the back of the cupboard.
3.
It took me ages to get over the operation.
He couldn't get his point over to me at first. He had to explain it again.
I can't get over how much your children have grown.
4. That boy is always getting up to something naughty.
We got up to page 56 in the last lesson.
I had to get up at 5 a.m. to catch the plane.
5.
I couldn't get through to Joe. I don't think his phone's working.
We got through loads of money whilst we were in Paris.
I failed, but Sue got through the exam with flying colours.
6.
She can always get round her father and get exactly what she wants.
I'm sorry, I just haven't got round to replying to your invitation yet.
I can't see how we can get round this problem. It's a difficult one.
All right, so let's say the sentences together. So you always get out of doing the washing up. So it means like to avoid. It's not fair. That's why they said it's not fair. Number 2, or number 2 of the first set. How did our secret get out? Everyone knows now. This means to become known. The third sentence. If news of this gets out, there will be a huge scandal. So again, it means become known. Number 2, or the second set. You're always getting at me. Leave me alone. So here it means criticizing. What are you getting at? Just say what you mean, trying to say. The third one, I can't get at the sugar. It's at the back of the cupboard. It means reach. Here, get at, it means to reach something. The third set, it took me ages to get over the operation. It means to recover from. He couldn't get his point over to me at first. He had to explain it again. It means to communicate or to express something clearly. The third one, I can't get over how much your children have grown. It means you are surprised, you know, you used to say how surprised you are. The fourth set, that boy is always getting up to something naughty, means doing. We got up to page 56 in the last lesson. It means reached. And the third one, I had to get up at 5 a.m. to catch the plane. It means to get out of bed. So you see, like this is the same get with different words. Okay, the fifth set, I couldn't get through to Joe. I don't think his phone's working, like to be connected by phone. And we got through loads of money whilst we were in Paris. It means spent here. And the last one, I failed, but Sue got through the exam without flying colors. So it means she passed. The last set is going to use the round. Okay, so she can always get round her father and get exactly what she wants. It means to persuade or manipulate. And the second sentence, I'm sorry, I just haven't got around to replying to your invitation yet. It means found the time to. And the last sentence we have, I can see how we can get around this problem. It's a difficult one. It means to deal with something successfully. Whew, that was a little bit challenging. So I want you to try to answer these questions like, how do you get on with your parents? What have you got to do when you get home tonight? How do you get to your school or work? And how do you usually get in touch with your friends and family? I mean, for me, somehow WhatsApp is a bit easier than making a phone call. Not saying it's right, it's just like how usually things go. And then when did you last get angry and why? Please share with me all of this. And what are 2 things that always get on your nerves? And how often do you get your hair cut? And in what ways is your English getting better? And the last one, are you worried about getting old? I mean, a lot of people do. Okay, so let's go with the last page of our unit. And we have here this question. Which nationalities have a reputation for being passionate, spontaneous, and temperamental? And which nationalities are more controlled and reserved? You know, they say that British people are more reserved and Italians are a little bit more passionate. And which of these declarations of love are exaggerated and which ones are understated? We get on pretty well, don't you think? Or I'm absolutely crazy about you. Or I'm really rather fond of you. Or I worship the ground you walk on. Okay, so which one you think is more exaggerated? I'm not going to answer this. It's a little bit obvious, don't you think? So we're going to match a line in A with a line in B, and you can check the dictionary if there is a new word for you. So let's listen to make sure that we get the answers. While you're listening, try to also get the words that are examples of exaggeration and which are understatements. Okay, let's do it together.
Tape script 7.10. 1.
They're obviously madly in love.
Yeah, they do seem to get on quite well.
2.
His family are pretty well off, aren't they?
You can say that again. They're absolutely loaded.
3.
You must have hit the roof when she crashed your car.
Well, yes, I was a bit upset.
4.
I think Tony was a bit rude last night.
Too right. He was totally out of order.
5.
I can't stand the sight of him.
I must admit, I'm not too keen on him either.
6.
He isn't very bright, is he?
You're not kidding. He's as thick as 2 short planks.
7.
I'm fed up with this weather. It's freezing. I suppose it is a bit chilly.
8.
Well, that was a fantastic holiday.
Yes, it was a nice little break.
9.
I'm knackered.
Can we stop for a rest?
Okay. I feel a bit out of breath too.
10.
I'm absolutely dying for a drink.
Yes, my throat's a bit dry, I must say.
All right, so let's read them one by one. So they are obviously madly in love. Yeah, they do seem to get on quite well. Number 2, his family are pretty well off, aren't they? You can say that again, they are absolutely loaded. Number 3, you must have hit the roof when she crashed your car. Well, yes, I was a bit upset. Number 4, I think Tony was a bit rude last night. Too right, he was totally out of order. I can't stand the sight of him. You can say that. No, I must admit, I am not too keen on him either. Number 6, he isn't very bright, is he? You're not kidding, he's as thick as 2 short planks. You remember the meaning of this one? Yes, very good, like someone is stupid. Okay, I'm fed up with this weather. It's freezing. I suppose it's a bit chilly, a little bit cold. Well, that was a fantastic holiday. Yes, it was a nice little break. I'm knackered. Can we stop for a rest? Gee, okay, I feel a bit out of breath too. I'm absolutely dying for a drink. Yes, my throat's a bit dry, I must say. The word knackered in number 9, it means very tired, like I'm too knackered to go out this evening. It means that I'm very tired to do this. Let's try to check if we can get understated remarks or give an exaggerated reply. Let's listen to the last audio in our unit.
Tape script 7.11. 1.
Is that a new watch? I bet that cost a bit.
A bit? It cost a fortune.
2.
It's a bit chilly in here, don't you think?
You can say that again. I'm absolutely freezing.
3.
These shoes are rather nice, aren't they?
They're gorgeous. I want them.
4.
Can we stop at the next service station? I could do with something to eat.
Me too. I'm starving. I didn't have breakfast this morning.
5.
I think those two like each other, don't you?
Like's the wrong word. They're obviously crazy about each other.
6.
I bet you were a bit upset when your team lost.
Me? Upset? I only cried myself to sleep.
All right, you can listen to it one more time and write me the answers under the video. You can say, for example, they are crazy about each other, or I cried myself to sleep. So that was Unit 7. Get ready for Unit 8. Just make sure that you get a good break before that. All right, see you very soon.